Hi guys, this is Anna from WpResidence Team, and in this video you will learn how to create a real estate website with WordPress and WpResidence Theme. This video will help all users with or without WordPress experience to build a beautiful real estate website. So if you are a real estate agent or agency looking to build a website for your properties, or if you are a designer looking to create a real estate website for your clients, this video is for you. Next, I will make you a short tour of the theme and its pages to understand better what you will be learning today. So stay tuned. We start with the header menu area. This part of your website always includes your logo and the menu. If you want to, you can add on top your contact details or other info such as social media accounts. You can place your phone number in line with the menu, or you can enable the login and the submit property listing button. You should know that you can change everything in this area: the colors, the design, layout, the menu names and links, and much more. If you start to scroll down, the header will become sticky so visitors can easily navigate through your site. And next, I will show you some ways you can set the menu using WpResidence demos, which you can get with the theme purchase. This demo showcases the header design, where you can add extra information in line with logo. You choose what details to show from theme options. Another way to set header is to disable login and submit, and as in the single agent demo. Again, something you do easily with any demo. In another demo, we showcase how you can just use the menu and logo with the menu aligned on the right. And you can also have a colored background for the menu area, which you can change easily from theme options. Next to header, you can show something interesting to get your users' attention instantly. So in hero header, you can use a beautiful image with a smooth effect on scroll as in this demo. And for the image, you can show a beautiful color over the photo and add some text as well. Or you can try something different. For example, you can show a slider with your chosen properties, and users can simply click on the property they wish to read more about to get extra details. This is another design available for the property slider, and this design includes the option to contact the agent directly from the slider. And we have a third design variation, which you can easily change from theme admin. You can also choose to show a map with all your listings in this area. Users can zoom in to find the listings they wish, use the map controls to get listings from their area by using My Location, and then they can also navigate through the map or change the map view. Or you can add the revolution slider in header. Revolution slider is included with your purchase, and you can use any of the demo sliders or create yours. The next element which you must have in a real estate website is the advanced search for properties. Now, WpResidence offers tons of options to create the search you need, and I will show you how to manage that in the video that will follow. But you can actually have various layouts and with different fields. For example, in this demo, you can see that each category selected will show different fields, and all this you can edit yourself from theme options. Next, I will do a search to understand better what you get on the search results page. As you land on the search results page, you will see on the left the map with the properties that have been found, and then on the right a list with all the properties. You can sort the listings to find the ones you wish easier, or change the search form and look for different properties. You can also log in to save search if you wish to be notified by email when new properties get published on the site and they match your search. You will see that featured listings always show first in list, so if you wish to highlight some properties and make them more attractive, you can just use the featured option. As you scroll down the page, you'll see content such as listings portfolio, listings by category, sliders, featured properties, and so on. Everything you see in the content area is created with WpResidence shortcodes, which you can integrate with Elementor or Peggy page builders. Now, both of these builders are drag and drop with visual interface and very easy to use. WpResidence comes with 14 demos to choose from, and we have different variations of pages you can set as homepage. Some you can see in the main demo, but you will also get a different homepage for each demo you import. Next in menu, you see list. This refers to properties list. You can list properties in various options and with different styles. This menu shows you everything the theme can do. Now you can have different design for the property card itself, and there are 7 card variations you can choose from. You can show properties using a layout with half map and half list with age search. Or you can do a classic list with or without sidebar and with these easy to use filters to find better listings. What is unique in Residence is that you can enable a zero-like model for lists. With this option enabled, clicking on a property will show you the property information in a model. Clicking on the images from the left will show you the full photos in a slider. If you go on the right and scroll down, you'll see the full listing information as well. Next, I will make you a short tour of the property page to understand what details you can show. As soon as you land on a property page, you will always see the property location, its title, if it is for sale or rent, what is the property type, the price, the share options, print, and save favorites. And you can actually share the property on the most popular networks, including by email as well. You will always see property images, and clicking on the slider or photos like this will show you the full images, and optionally also the contact form on the right. Scrolling down the page, you can show available units if you wish to enable that, and then you'll have a short overview which will include the most important information about the listing: bedrooms, bathrooms, garage size, and year build. You also have the description area to present the property in detail, and a little lower you can present the energy certificate if it applies to your country, or document in PDF format, which can be brochures or any kind of information you consider useful for your visitors. Now on the right you can have the agent card and the contact form. What is unique about Residence is that all the messages you send through the theme forms, either agent, contact page, and so on, can be saved into the Theme CRM plugin, or even more extensive into HubSpot API CRM, which will allow you to manage the sales process efficiently and all the way. There is also a section for the address, which includes the most relevant information about the property location. We also have a detail section where you can add unlimited custom fields, and actually you can order them as you wish in this area. Next is a section for features and amenities, which you can group as you wish and add your custom icon to each. But more than that, you can add unlimited custom features from Theme Admin. You can make a video of your property and then submit it with the listing by setting your YouTube or Vimeo video. And look how easy it is to watch the video from your property page. Below, you have the property map and its location with a card that includes the most important details about the listing. You can show also the price of the property on the map, or you can choose an image pin. Right here we have a virtual tour, which can be an actual tour of the property, and you can add this to each listing. The mortgage calculator will help users to calculate a potential mortgage they would have to pay and if they would be able to afford it. You can also add floor plans. You can also show the property views in a cool graphic for visitors to know how many people have looked at the same listing. You can enable property reviews if you wish to, and then you can have similar property section to advertise other listings in the same area for your clients. What is extremely cool is that you have different templates for a property page, and you can see them all here in the main demo if you wish to. And what is even better is that you can style the entire look of the design for the entire website. So you can change colors, fonts, change the shadows and border radius, and you can change even the site layout. WpResidence allows you to create agencies, or developers. Again, you do not need to use all these 3 options. You can use only what you need. We have different profile pages, and I will show you now the agent page. Wish to show the agent page with the map, like in this demo, then the map shows only the listings belonging to that agent. The agent profile will include his contact details next to his profile image. He can be easily reached by mobile, through WhatsApp, or by email as well. Agent description can include a short about me, but also unlimited custom fields to present himself the best possible way. You can show agent specialties with links to a list of agents from the same city, area, state, or category. Then you have the contact form to email the agent any question you have. These forms are highly secured using WordPress built-in options. What is important to know is that this form can go to agent CRM section in his account, which is built in the theme, or it can go to agent HubSpot individual account, also a theme option. Next, you can see agent listings and you can sort them by listing type. Below, you can enable agent reviews and then let people add reviews after creating an account. I will show you quickly the agency profile page next. Agency profile has a different design. You have the contact details and the agency image on top. Then you have a short about us text with the social media accounts. Next, you have the agency listings and you can sort them by their category. The profile includes the agents registered under that agency. And next, you can show agency reviews, which is very useful to build credibility. You have the contact form, which goes to agency email. Now, this form goes as well to team built-in CRM or to HubSpot individual account. If you are part of a network and you wish to show all the agencies and their agents, you can publish and manage them in Team Backend. Or you can make the site public to any agency and agent who wants to publish their listings on your site and manually approve who is allowed to list properties. Here we have a list with all the agents in the site, and you can use the search widget to find specific agents in your area as well. Of course, agencies as well as developers are totally optional, and you do not have to use this list if you do not need to. Right here we have the news page, so you can keep people informed about the news and the real estate events happening in your area. You can talk about anything that could interest your site visitors in this section. Now, this is a blog post page where you can add images, a video, and other useful information for your site visitors. On the contact page, users can see your office location on the map, as well as other useful information they need if they wish to contact you, such as opening hours, for example. They can see your email, mobile, and phone number, as well as an image of your team that always increases trust. And users can also send you a message. This message will go to your company email address, but they will also save in the team built-in CRM or in your HubSpot individual account if you use that. Now, going back to homepage, making changes is really easy, and I will guide you through all the possible options you can do with this theme. For the content itself, you should know that editing with Elementor, which I use now, or with Bakery, which is also supported, the work is done really easy. The theme comes with specific elements you can use to style the page and content easily. I will show you how to do that as well, because with just a little bit of experience, you can use the intuitive options and start editing right away. Most importantly, WpResidence is mobile responsive and every aspect of your theme is easily accessible to mobile visitors. I will show you now how the site would look if you load it on an iPhone device. So just scroll down and you can see everything is adapted to the smaller screen. I must add that the theme itself is very versatile. It is compatible with one of the most innovative MLS import solutions on the market if you wish to import MLS listings directly in your website. It is also compatible with HubSpot API CRM if you wish to sync and import every message in an exceptional CRM solution which will help you manage leads and sales. It also has its built-in CRM to collect messages received and be able to follow up on leads easily. Next, I invite you to continue watching our video as I will explain step by step how you will build your real estate website with WpResidence WordPress theme. Before installing any WordPress theme, including WpResidence, you must have a hosting, a domain, and WordPress installed on that domain. So first choose a hosting company and moreover choose one for WordPress. What we recommend is to avoid very cheap ones because those are very limited and to run a fast website you need much more. But other than that, choose a plan you are comfortable with from cost point of view and which is easy to upgrade if you wish to in the future. Next, get your domain name, and hosting will help guide you how to set your new domain on your server. And lastly, install WordPress on that domain. Now many hosts already automatically install WordPress for you. This will be very easy to do with hosting. You must buy a WpResidence license. This is possible only on ThemeForest Market. If you check the theme presentation, you will see that this theme has been purchased by thousands of users and has exceptional ratings for feature availability, support, code quality, and design. It is a premium theme, always updated to match the latest standards in WordPress and real estate. Now, what is great about this market is that you buy one license and you get lifetime theme updates. So the license will get you also 6 months of included support, which means that a dedicated support team will be available to guide you to use the theme features, and you can extend it at any time if you need to. To buy a license, you have to do it through the Envato Market. So first, click on the Buy Now button. You will be redirected to a page where you can finish the checkout process. You create your account with your details and you make the payment as instructed by Envato options. You just have to be aware that Envato will ask you to verify your email address through a link sent to your email. After you buy the theme, in your ThemeForest account, you will be able to access and download the theme. Log in with your buyer account. You download it from your Downloads menu. So click down to download and then click on Install WordPress file only. Save it on your computer in the desired place. Download also the license key from the same drop-down because you will need it after installing the theme in your WP-admin dashboard. Next, go to your domain and access the WordPress admin area. You will need an administrator username and password. These credentials are created when you install WordPress. Again, you will for sure get this step done by your hosting if you choose a WordPress dedicated one. So they will give you the credentials as administrator and then you will just use them to log in. Before you start with the theme installation, you should do this quick check for the server requirements. So go to Admin, Tools, Site Fav, select Info and then scroll down and open the server details. You must have these 3 important settings. Server PHP should be at least 7, memory should be at least 96, and upload file size should be at least 48. These are standard settings, but in case you do not have these requirements, just contact your hosting company to help. You do not have to make these changes by yourself. Your hosting company will be able to do them quickly for you. Now you are ready to upload the theme. Go to your WordPress admin dashboard in Appearance and then go to Themes. Click on Add New from the top and then click on Upload Theme button. You have a button called Choose File. Click on it and then look and select for the file you downloaded from your buyer account earlier, the downloadable WordPress file. It is going to be a name like ThemeForest WpResidence Real Estate WordPress Theme and zip at the end. This is the file you select. Next, click on the Install Now button. It is finished if you see this message, Theme installed successfully. Click on Activate to complete the step. You are almost done with the installation. The next step is to install the theme mandatory and optional plugins. So select all from this menu and then click on Install from the menu again and click Apply. After you see all installations have been completed message, click on Return to Required Plugins Installer. Now you will see all the plugins again. Select them. Go back to the menu. Select Activate and then click Apply. Now it has installed all the mandatory and optional plugins. Who does not know what plugins are, they are like apps to your website. They can enable features for you to use with the site. Some plugins are optional, but if you are not sure which demo and which page builder you will use for your site, install them all at the beginning. And then you will disable and remove those you do not use at the end. I will guide you for this step later. There is just one more step to do in order to finish the theme installation. If you click on Theme Options at this point, you will see the license needs to be added in order to start using the theme options and its plugins. This step is mandatory and helps prevent illegal use of the theme, but it is done one time only. Download the license from your buyer account on ThemeForest if you did not do this already. Copy the license key from the text file you downloaded and then just paste the key in the top area with the blue background. Click on the Check License and the confirmation that your license is verified will show. Now you know you can start using the theme. Refresh the page. This check is done with Envato servers. If you need help with the activation, you can contact us to do this for you. But again, it is really easy to get the license key and edit here, and it is done one time only. With the theme activated, the following admin options will be connected to the theme itself. You'll have the theme options, then you'll have the estate CRM system, invoices, searches, membership packages, then properties, agents, developers, agencies. So all this is related to the theme and you can use all or less. Now the extra plugins installed will enable the Elementor menu. Then you'll have the bakery page builder menu, the revolution slider menu, and ultimate add-ons. And lastly, the Envato Market plugin to easily update the theme. I will guide you through all of this later on. Open the site in front end now. You will see the theme itself has no content, which is normal. The theme can be used right away, but you may find it easier to import a demo from those included and edit that to build your real estate website. So go to WpResidence Options Import Demo or to Appearance Import Demo to start importing the demo. You can start with any demo from this list, but if you will import multiple demos, one on top of each other, you will get duplicated information. So if you changed your mind about which demo to start with, the easiest is to just reset the demo and start over with a new one. So I will start with the main demo because it is the first in the list, but you can start with any of the demos you wish. So click on Import and wait a few minutes for the setup to finish. During this process, you basically get the site ready, and through import you get the pages, the blog post, properties, contact page, the menu, the widgets, the search, even the colors and all the options. And then you can change this as you please. So you'll just have to wait a few minutes to get this work done by the import tool. And you will see the import is all done. You can go ahead and check your website. If at this point you see some icons missing, it is just because WordPress by default disables the import for CVG icons. But it is not an error and you actually get the CVG icons with your license installation folder if you need to. Just wanted to clear this, it is not an error and you can continue working on the site right away. You first go to Theme Options, Search Form, and select and save the sales and rentals categories like this. Refresh the page, then scroll down to minimum and maximum price values and add a value for each category. Simply type your values, any value you wish, and then save the changes. The changes you saved will be reflected wherever you have the theme search, like for the advanced search page, for example. Later on in this video, we will cover every detail you need to know about advanced search. After demo import finishes, you can start building your site, add your content, your images, and change the theme options as you need them to be. The first thing I want to show you is how to change the hero header image, which now you see as this blue image, and how to edit the content of the page, what is below the header image after that. As WpResidence can be used with Elementor, Bakery, or WordPress default Gutenberg editor, sections such as hero header image are managed the same way. So to start editing this hero header media, you have to go first on Click Edit Page. In Appearance, you have several settings you can manage per page, and they influence the appearance of the header section. I will keep them as in the demo I imported at this point, but you can change further from here if you wish. Just to change the image, I go to Header Image, click on Upload Image, then I upload one image from my computer to my website media library. I click Insert into Post when I'm done, but make sure you use a large image and select the full size image. I can also change the text, the image height, and the color overlay, which shows over the image. Then I save the changes and I go to see my web page. I will go back just for a short while to appearance options in edit page, just to show you that we have other options for this hero header media. There is a detailed video tutorial you can watch if you wish to find out how each option works, and I will include a link in the description. In our updated main demo, we do not have the theme hero media set at all, so we actually have none here. But in front end, you will see that we have a hero header media created with Elementor. This is actually a section from Elementor that you can easily edit yourself. You simply have to use edit with Elementor and then select the first section. In style, you will be able to change the background image. Then if you open each part of the section, you'll see there is a column, and then inside you'll have the first text. You can edit it there as well. You have the second text, and lastly you have the search form builder, which is a theme search form builder. The search form builder we will explain later on in our video. I want to show you next how to edit and manage the homepage content. The theme works with both Elementor and Bakery, and this demo has several pages built with both page builders. This specific homepage is created with Elementor, so I will start by showing you how to use Elementor Page Builder. Click on Edit with Elementor to start editing the page. WpResidence has specific modules for Elementor. As you open a page, on the left, you first see the default modules. You can use every element that is available, but what I want to show you are the theme-specific modules. And these are actually listed under WpResidence widgets. There are actually 46 WpResidence widgets you can use with this page builder, and extra widgets available if you wish to design a custom property page, which I will cover later on in this video. The first widget I want to show you is how to manage the properties list. Click on the edit icon to start editing the shortcode, and here on the left you will see the different options you can apply to the widget. You can change the list of terms for the filter bar. You can also change the number of listings to show if you wish to show them vertical or horizontal, and in which order. In the content area, you can change settings so that you can show only specific listings from specific categories. You can also show only featured properties. If you wish to make a list just like this but with more styling options, you can use any of the widgets on the left, and you can simply select the widget from the list, delete it, and then drag and drop the new widget you wish to style. The widget has more styling options than the one before, and we start with the tabs categories. You can select anything you want here. Then you can change the number of listings as well. If you wish to show the properties as list or grid, but I will keep the grid layout. And I want to show the listings by the highest price first, but you can choose something else from this list. You can show specific properties only if you wish as well, and I would like to show only the hot listings. And then if you would like to hide specific information from the cart, you can do that from the settings here. Now, because we have so many details, I cannot show you each of them, but you can play around in your demo if you wish. And basically you have full control over the typography and the colors as well, and you can manage everything from style options. And just to understand the colors of the widget, I will show you how you can change the colors as well. The next element in the demo is the display category shortcode. First, I select the shortcode, and then I choose which categories I wish to show. The list of categories will auto-populate with the categories, cities, areas, states you add in admin dashboard. I will save the edits done so far and move to admin quickly to show you how you add the image for each category. The process that I am about to show you is done one time, no matter if you plan to use Elementor or Bakery. So go to Properties, Categories, edit the category, change the category name, and to be sure you saved this correctly, delete the slug as well. Add description if you wish, will be used for SEO purposes, and then upload a featured image. This image can be one already uploaded in your WordPress media library, like I'm doing here, or you can upload a new one from your computer. Click Insert into Post. Now, if you wish to add a text, like a second text that shows in the cards, you can type it here. If not, you can leave it blank. And then you save changes. You can repeat this process for every category, type, city, area, and state. If you go back to the Edit page in Elementor link and reload it, you will see that category is images. The widget in Elementor has more options to style the look. You can choose between two design types. You can change the height of the image, change the border radius, and then you can edit the text font and colors as well. The next element is a slider with properties. This slider can be used also for blog posts, articles, or agents. You can manage how many listings to show and the duration of the automatic scroll. For example, 5000 means 5 seconds. You can also control in what order to list the properties, if you want to show properties from specific categories, and if you want to show only featured listings. Scrolling down, you reach the Featured Properties element. So you can show featured properties like this, and this widget can be used for one property at a time. Now you have different design variations, and you simply select the design you like from the drop-down. You choose between 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. The ID makes it easy to put the right listing, and that you get from Admin Dashboard Properties. You just copy the ID you wish in the ID box, and that's all you have to do. And then we have a second variation of this shortcode where we use the full row element, and looks like this, and you can just change between 4 and 5 to make a different look. Properties by area are created with the same shortcode we used for categories previously, but now we use it for specific areas. Now you can follow the same steps I showed you to add a specific area and then add its image from Admin Dashboard, but now I want to show you a different element you can use to list categories. To add a widget, I simply look for WpResidence Grids in the list, I drag and drop, and then I start to use this. You can use this element for categories, types, cities, areas, and states. I will work with states at this point. Now, what I want to do is save the changes done so far, and we move to Admin Dashboard quickly to show you how to edit the demo states, cities, and areas, and how you add an image to each, so you can have the photos loaded as you use the Grids Builder. We'll start with Property States. First, go to Admin Properties States. In this case, I will edit the demo states, but you can repeat the same process when you add a new category. So I just add the title, I delete the slug, and this is important because titles and slugs must match. Then I add the featured category image. This image is uploaded from my computer, but you can also select it from your existing media library. I click Insert into Post and Save. Then I go to Cities, I edit a city, and what is important, here you can select the state the city belongs to. This will be useful if you use a front-end submission form for properties and you wish to let people select the state, city, and area as drop-downs or in advanced search. So same as before, I add an image, I click Insert, and then I save. And then I repeat this also for all the areas in the demo. I select an area I edited, I select which city this area belongs to, I type the text label, I delete the slug, I add the image for the category, and then I insert it into Post. So basically you repeat this for all your states, cities, and categories. So after you finish editing your states, cities, areas, you can do the same process for all property categories and types. I will go back to homepage, refresh the page, and finish the grid widget I was working with before. So in this case, I want to show specific areas only, so I select them from the autocomplete form. And as you notice, as I refreshed the page, the names have updated as well, so it's that simple. This widget has two design variations and I will work with type 2 design. Next, I will show you how to add a new section in Elementor, how you can add title, text, and how you can make a full row. First, select a section and click on the plus sign to add a new section just before it, just like this. Elementor allows you to add also inner sections, and for title and text, I will add an inner section so you can make an idea of the possibilities. So just select inner section and drag it to your new section. Now, if you wish to change the number of columns, just use right click, add a new column. And if you wish to change the width of a column, you can use the editor settings. It's really easy in Elementor. Now, to add heading, just drag and drop the heading widget and type the text you wish and then continue to style it. You can change the heading color and typography like font size and font weight and all these details. You can also add some text below heading by using the text widget. Just drag and drop, and then same as before, you can style this text as you wish. If you wish to add more space between sections, that is also managed from Elementor Advanced Settings. So select the section, go to Advanced and add margin or padding. You can use several options for padding and you can add only for top and bottom, just like this. From WpResidence Elementor widgets, you can easily create a block list as well, and same as with properties. I will show you quickly how. Just drag and drop the list widget and then select articles. You manage how many articles to show, just edit the number here and that's it. If you wish to show as homepage a very simple page with a simple welcome message, a background image or video, WpResidence has this option. Splash page is a specific theme template. If you edit the demo page and go to page attributes, you'll see the template selected is called splash page. For those who are not familiar with this part of WordPress, page attributes actually design the page content. To have the design of the splash page for a new page you create, all you have to do is select the splash page template as in this demo and publish your page. I will show you next how to edit the content of the splash page. The content for a page created with the splash page template is managed from Theme Options, General Settings, Splash Page. The content can be a single image, a video, or a multiple image gallery with auto scroll. If you have image selected, you simply click on Upload button to upload a new splash image. You can upload one from your computer as well, or use an image already existing in your library. Click Insert to add the image. If you wish to add an overlay image, you can add it here. You can add an overlay color and manage its transparency as well. You can also add your custom title or subtitle text. And if you wish to redirect users to a different page, when clicking on the logo, you add that URL here. Save changes when you are done and refresh the splash page URL to see the changes. If you wish to select multiple images, select Splash Page Image Slider type. Click on Clear Gallery to remove the images from demo and click Add Edit Gallery to add your images. Select your images from Media Library or upload new images from your computer. Click Add to Gallery when you have selected the images, just like this. And lastly, click Update Gallery button to save the gallery. Slider transition refers to the time needed to change the images. 3000 equals 3 seconds just to make an idea. Next, you can change the overlay image, the overlay color, the color opacity, text and subtitle text as I showed you before. Click Save Changes and refresh the page to see the updated look of the splash page with the gallery. If you wish to change the home page to a different page than the one that comes with the demo, you have to go to Settings, Reading, and select as Page for Homepage a different page from those you have published. Click Save Changes when you are done, and then refresh the page to see your new homepage. Next, I will show you how to create a new page in WpResidence and how to understand the different options available for a page. To add a new page, you have to go to top bar, click on Add New, Add Page. The same you can do if you go to Admin Dashboard, Pages, Add New. First, you must add your page title. Type here. Then you need to pay attention to these important settings. Page attributes actually design the page content. Now, if you open the drop-down, you will see several other options which are useful when you wish to build specific pages. We will return back to this section as we added more pages from the demo, but for pages where you manage the content entirely by yourself, we recommend going with the default template. The theme allows you to manage these settings separately for each page. You can show the page title. It actually refers to the title My Homepage. You have yes or no, and I will save it to no. Appearance Options section covers the options related to header transparency, which includes the top bar area as well. We will cover this shortly in our video, how to manage the content from that area. You also have the possibility to manage the advanced search display, and you can control the header hero you have for the page. Lastly, you can manage the sidebar for the page. By default you have right, but I will set no because usually homepage do not need a sidebar. Publish the page and view it to see how it looks on front end. The theme controls the header area, the bottom and the sidebar if you enable that. Everything else you can use with the page builder. We already have a detailed section in our video for how to edit the homepage from an imported demo with Elementor. You can use the same steps to add content to a new page as well. And I will show you quickly how to edit a new page, open it with Elementor, and how to add content with the Elementor page builder to the content section. So first you edit a page with Elementor. You find a widget from the list of widgets from the left. I will choose to make a list of properties. I look for a list widget. I drag and drop it to the page content. I then choose to add a title to my list, and I use an Elementor widget for that. I type some text and then I style this heading as I wish. You can do the same here and make font bigger, different font color and so on. And I will add some text as well just to show you how it's done. And in text I will add some information, but here you can type anything you wish. And I will show you quickly how to center this text if you wish to be in a more narrow placeholder. I will place my text here and then I will control the width of the container. You can also add some space top and bottom to the entire section just to make it look nicer. And lastly, you can add some space between the title and the list of properties with another widget from Elementor. So this is just to understand quickly how it's done. This is only for the content area. The theme has extra options for a single page. For example, you can change the hero header from here, and you can add a video or image or a slider. I will add a video to my new page. This text can be in your language, so you can type it as you wish. Then you can change the color overlay and the video height as well, just as I'm doing here. And after you update the page, you'll see that the page, if you look in front end, will have the video as hero header. You can also change the way the menu area shows. This is what transparency options control. And if I set yes to all the options here, the header looks like this in front end, just to understand how it looks. You can also control the position of the search bar for each page or globally for all pages. And if you choose to set it in float mode, it would look like this. Sidebar position controls a list of content you can show on all pages that have the same sidebar. Here's just an example sidebar, and I will show you later on how to modify the content. And next I will show you how to manage the site branding details, logos, colors, and font family. We will start with the logos. The first element that you should consider as part of your site branding is the Fav icon. This is the site icon you usually see in the browser as you open the site. Then we have the logo, and in Residence you can set a different logo for transparent header, sticky menu, non-transparent header, and also we have a separate mobile menu. I will show you next how to change these elements. You can do it from WordPress Customizer or Theme Option, and I will work with the Theme Option section because it's much easier. In Theme Options, you have a separate section just for logos and Fav icon. In this section, you can add the Site Fav icon first, the standard logo, the sticky logo, transparent logo, and mobile menu logo. Before you start adding the logos, I will share with you a few tips. First, the logo size should be as tall as the available header space. In this case, the logo container has a maximum height of 60 pixels, so I will upload a logo that has a 60 pixels height. Make sure also that you have your logos in the Retina format before you upload them. This includes the 2x version, 3x, and 4x version. Making sure you have the Retina guarantees the site will be very fast as you load it on any kind of device. And last, size is very important. I will optimize the size of each logo before I add them, and you can do the optimization quickly with this tool. You will get the link from the description of the video, and it is very easy to use. Now we can go back to the logo section. I will add first my Fav icon. I click upload, then I select the icon from my computer. I upload it, and then I simply save it as a Fav icon. Next, I will add the logo for the standard view, non-transparent header. At this point, I upload the logos with the Retina versions as well. But after I upload them, I will only select the non-Retina version logo from the list. Just like this. Okay, just click insert and that's it. Next, I will add the transparent logos because in my case, I wish to show a logo with white color for more visibility. So I will upload my transparent logos with a different color, but I repeat the same process. I select my logos Retina and non-Retina format. I upload them to my site. And then lastly, I will select the standard logo version. Click select. And that's it. For mobile view, I will add the same transparent logo because I will keep my mobile menu background dark, but you can change the mobile background color and the logo from theme options if you wish. We will cover colors shortly. Save and then check the front end view. So your logos will replace the theme default ones in all pages, properties, posts. Your visitors will only see your logo and Fav icon as they access your site. Next, you will learn about the theme colors. Colors should reflect your branding as well. The main theme colors are blue and orange. Blue is the main color and orange is the second color. You can change both of them from theme options, design, custom colors settings. To change the color, you can use a color picker available, or you can copy paste the color hex code directly in the input as I'm doing now. Save the changes, and if you go to front end, you will see your new colors reflecting in most aspects of the site. You'll see the colors showing in the search form, in shortcodes, and several other places as well. You have more controls in custom colors for headings, text, footer, breadcrumbs, and so on. This allows you to change the design of your site without extra code. You also have a separate menu to change the header related colors, and in this section I will show you how to change the blue color that is part of the theme default brandings and colors. So you should know that the theme is very flexible, has different design for the hover effect here and separate colors to manage all these colors here. So I go back to the color section and I will choose my header type 1 as hover effect, and then I will change these three colors to red. Okay, So just to make an idea, transparent colors reflect when you use transparent header. The top menu related colors apply when you use the non-transparent header, and menu item refers to the sub-menu item as you hover on a menu text label. So just like this, if you go now in menu, you will see all these colors reflecting. Here, this is the transparent, this is the menu item. Now WpResidence has even more colors in theme options to manage the mobile menu colors, for example. You can do it from here. And you have the agent property card design, which you can change from these settings. You can also change the design of the sidebar widgets, which we'll cover in a video shortly. Then you can manage the user dashboard colors as well from a separate menu. So all these allow you to have a flexible design for your site, and you can change them as you wish. Now some of you may wish to have a different font family for theme branding. Now you have global controls to manage all fonts in theme options from here. The list of fonts is auto-populated with Google Fonts. You just select a font, and then for each theme element, headings, menu, text, and so on, you can have a specific font weight, font size, and line height. And as you select them, you'll see there is a preview section to understand exactly how it will look. I will do just a short example of how you can change these fonts to understand how they will reflect on your site. So this is a page before, and now I will change the font to the Lato family. I will change my font weight as well and set a different font size and line height as well, just like here. And then after you finish setting your logos, just save the changes. And if you go back to the front end and refresh the page, you will see the new fonts reflecting in your site. Next in our video, we will talk about how to manage WpResidence menu content. Menus are a WordPress theme feature which allows users to navigate through your site. You can create these menus with the built-in menu editor located in WpAdmin Appearance Menus. This is a standard WordPress feature which is very easy to use, and I will show you how. WpResidence allows you to create your menus and have a different menu for desktop, which is called the primary menu, in the footer, which is the footer menu, or for mobile, which includes all the responsive devices. As you build your website, you can edit the menus imported, but you can also create new ones if it's easier. And I will show you how to create the menu as a new one. First, go to Edit Menus and click on Add a new menu. Give your menu a name, choose the display location and save the menu. We will create the primary menu first. This is the one that shows in the header area as you land on the site. On the left in the menu items options, you can see pages, which includes all the pages published, blog posts, blog categories, and custom links. From here, you select which items to add in your menu. And you can actually enable more menu items in this list. To do that, go to Screen Options and click on it. And here you will see a full list of all the possible elements you can add to your menu. You simply check the menu items you wish to show, and I will choose, for example, agents, properties, agent categories, property categories, types, cities, neighborhoods, features and amenities, which are the most common menu items, but you can choose any from this list. From WordPress menu settings, you can enable link target, for example. This will help you make a link open in a new page if you wish to do that. Now you are ready to build a menu. My menu will include as first menu item a home link. In my case, it will be a custom link, and I will directly add the site URL. I will add the name of the menu item home, and then I will click add to menu. The next menu item, I want it to be a list with all the properties. I will go to pages to find a page already published. In my case, it will be a page I imported from demo, but you can actually use a page you have created yourself. I want my menu name for this link to be properties, for example, but you can add anything you wish, and you can use any language too. If you wish to add a menu item without a link, add a custom link and put the number sign or hash symbol for the link value. And just keep in mind, you can edit these menu links at any time. So you can add different links or edit the existing ones too. So you can repeat all these steps for all the main menu items you wish to add. Remember to save the menu with the edits you make. And then you can simply go to the front end to see the results of your work. Now, if you wish to add extra submenu items to your menu, that is very easy too. For example, I want to add some specific property categories to the menu and I wish to show them under properties. So first I go to categories and I select which categories I want to add. I click add to menu and then with drag and drop I place the new categories under properties, just like this. It's really easy. And then I save the changes. And now if you go back to the front end and look at the menu, you will see these new free sub menu items showing as you hover over properties name. So WpResidence offers also mega menu. Mega menus are a type of expandable menus in which many choices are displayed in an organized layout. Just make sure you select the checkbox for mega menu if you wish to enable this option first. You can actually add 4 columns in a mega menu. And I will add 1 extra column just for you to understand I already have 3 added. So just click here, your name, add it to the menu, drag and drop it where you wish to display it. So then I will select the links I want to add to that column. I add the links to the menu and with drag and drop I position them under the new column name, just like this. And when you are done, you save. And now if you go back to the front end, check the mega menu and you see it will look like this with all the 4 columns. The mobile menu is available only on devices like phones and iPads. It starts to show from a certain screen width. The only detail specific to mobile menus is that you must use custom link and the hash as link value if you wish to show the full menu with sub items too on mobile devices. So now what I did was to replace my main menu with a custom link, the hash as URL, and then I moved my sub menu items there. I saved my mobile menu. It is important to save it as mobile menu. And now if I go on mobile and I click properties, the sub menu items will open. Footer menu shows on the right side of the footer area. You can add several links that will show as a list. The menu is created from the menus section. You simply add the links you wish to show. Drag and drop from the list of the menu items to the footer menu. Make sure it is saved as the footer menu, and that is all you have to do. And if you wish to have a blank footer menu, you still have to save it as a footer menu, but you can just delete the links you do not wish to show and save with no menu items at all. That is all you have to do. And if you go in footer, you will have no links. Next, we will talk about how to manage sidebars and widgets in WpResidence. In WordPress, widgets are actually blocks of content that you can add to footer, header, and pages, and several other places. They actually provide a simple way to control the design on content without having to code. In WpResidence, you can add widgets to the header top bar area, then you have footer. You can also add in splash page, and we covered this earlier. And in any page or post, you have a sidebar with specific widget which you control as well. All the widgets, default WordPress or the theme widgets, are found in WP-admin appearance widgets. You should know that you will always get some default WordPress widgets no matter what WordPress theme you use, and these are listed first. and all the theme widgets come after the default ones, and they usually have a WP state name in the title, so they are easily recognized. On the right, you will see the widget areas or sidebars. Primary and secondary widget areas are available by default from WordPress, and the rest areas are WpResidence based. So I will first show you how you manage the top bar and the footer area widgets and add your information there. The header information is managed from top bar widget area and top bar left widget area. If you wish to keep the social widget from demo, you simply have to replace the hash symbols with your actual links. And if you do not wish to add a link, just leave it empty and it will not show. And for the contact information, you can simply replace the email address with yours and click save to save the changes. And then for the phone number, you can replace the phone number with yours and then save the changes as well. This number is written with a specific format, so it can be opened in WhatsApp phone numbers. You can simply keep it like this because it's easier to manage, and just replace the number with yours. And if you go to the front end now and look at the top bar, you will see the information edited as we saved it in admin. There are 4 widget areas for footer. You can set up to 4 columns, and each column has a widget area. To edit the demo content, you simply edit the widget you see in each widget area, and then you add your information instead of demo information. For example, now I will edit the contact details, and you can do the same for the social widget, which is set below this contact, like here, and you delete what you do not need, replace with the information you have, and you just leave blank the fields you do not use at all. And just remember to click save when you are done. You use drag and drop to change the widget position as you wish, like here for example. To add a new widget, you select it from the list of widgets and then you drag and drop it to your widget area. And then you set a title usually and the content. This is a standard text widget from WordPress. And the next thing I want to show is that if you want to add 4 columns in footer, for example, you can enable that from the theme design. You go to theme options, general settings, footer, and here you will see a list of possible footer organization of the widget area. I will select 4 columns, save my changes. Now we will go back to widgets and organize the 4 widget areas in the footer. So I want to change the order of listings first of all, so I will just drag and drop the widgets. I will put lastly the latest properties. I will move the about us in the first column, and here is the result. And now, for example, I will want to delete the social widget because for me it's too crowded. I simply go to the widget area, click delete. It will remove automatically. Next, I want to edit the latest properties, for example. I simply go. You can change from here several settings. I will just show you how you can change the number, for example. Just type 2 instead of 3. And then you can also change the name. And you can add this in your language as well. Save the changes. And for example, for the categories list, I will also change the name. You can do it as well and set it in your language. And you can also choose from different categories from here and have different options. And this is the final footer I want to show. And to change the text copyright you see in footer, you simply have to go to theme options, general, footer settings. And in the same area where you choose the widget area layout, you have a special section to add your text. Just edit here and save the changes and they will reflect in the footer. You have to consider that you can also disable the widget areas. Here you can disable it for the footer, you simply set to no, and you can do the same for the top bar area. You can set it to no here. And if you enable it, you can set it to no just for mobile devices, for example. WpResidence also allows you to set a different top bar widget for the user dashboard pages. These are the user dashboard, so you can simply manage them from theme admin. You also have a separate section for splash page if you use splash page. Next, I want to show you the possible page sidebars and how you manage their display. So primary and secondary are default widget areas. They are usually visible on pages, posts, properties, agents, and categories that have sidebar enabled. The theme is very flexible. If you wish to add more sidebars, you can do that. You go to Appearance, Sidebars, Add New, type the name of the new sidebar, and then if you go in Widgets, you will see your new sidebar listed after the theme default ones. For the demo widgets, you can use Edit to edit their text label title. You can simply type your title instead of the one from demo and save. You can also reorder their position, or you can delete the ones you do not want to use at all. You can also add new widgets to your sidebars, select the widget from the list, and add it to the desired sidebar. Some widgets can be edited like text labels, some not. It depends on the widget, but this is very easy to manage. We will start with the Properties sidebar. Properties can have their sidebar type and position set by each listing or globally for all listings. For individual properties, you manage sidebar from Edit Property, Sidebar Settings. You control the position and what sidebar name from the drop-down list. It will auto-populate with all the sidebars I showed you before. If you keep Global Settings, which is the default setting, you manage the sidebar for all properties from Theme Options, Design, Property Page Design. You will have Sidebar Position, the option to enable Sticky Sidebar, yes or no, the option to select what sidebar to select, and if you wish to show the agent card information on the sidebar, yes or no. For example, if I will move the sidebar on the left, the property page sidebar will look like this. The sidebar will be on the left and agent card will always be first. If I choose no sidebar, then when I refresh the property, there will be no sidebar at all and the page will look like this. But remember to put the agent on sidebar to now, so the agent information will show in the property page, which will happen like this. You manage separately the sidebar position and the sidebar itself for all the categories in the site, from theme options, appearance, property taxonomy, and block category sidebar. These options apply to property categories, but you must use the layout that supports sidebars, which is called standard. It also applies to all block categories, agent categories, agency categories, and developer categories if you use that. Next, I will show you how sidebar works if you set it right or left. If you put it left and refresh the category page, you'll see the sidebar on the left. And if you select no sidebar and refresh the category page, you'll see it has no sidebar. You will see the same if you check a category page, for example. This is a block page category and it will be the same effect. For pages, posts, and agents, you have sidebar settings for each individual item. For example, this is a page created to list properties. You edit the page, then you go to sidebar settings, which are usually at the end of all the settings, and you check the sidebar position and the sidebar itself for that page. You can choose between sidebar position right, left, or none, and then as sidebar you can choose from any of the sidebar you have published. After you import the demo content, you will see demo properties here under Properties menu. To delete the properties, you can simply select them all with one click and then select from bulk actions the option to move to trash. Click the button Apply. Then you can repeat until you delete all the properties. You can do the same for demo agents. You go to Agent menu, select All Agents, then select from bulk actions the option to move to trash. Click the button to apply.
For demo agencies, you can do the same process as I'm doing now. Next, I will show you how to add your agent categories and then the agent profile as well. Agent categories show on the profile page and allow you to make lists of agents by the specific categories. And here is how you edit the agent categories. From admin, you go to agent categories. To delete one category, simply click delete. To edit a category, click edit, then change the text, click update when you are done. You can also add a new category, simply type the text you wish and click add agent category. You can repeat all this action for agent type, agent city, agent area and agent state. And now we are ready to make your agent profile. So if you are an agent, go to Agents, Add New and add your agent profile. Click on Title and add your name. Then add some information about yourself in the description area. Select the categories you wish to show on your profile page from the right area. From here you can add new categories as well. You can select agent categories, cities, areas and states. Then add your contact information. You can leave blank what is not needed. And I will fast forward through this part as the fields are easy to fill in with your information. Now this is very important, the image of your profile. Go to featured image and edit. The image should be at least 500 pixel height and 500 pixel width, as I show you now in this demo example. And this size will make sure the photo looks nice. I will select the demo image, but you can upload yours from your computer first and then select it from media as I am doing now. WpResidence allows you to add also custom fields for an agent, and you can add anything you'd like in this area. I will add some custom fields to see how it works. So you first add the name of the field and then you add a short description, and you can do this for unlimited fields. But in this example, I will just add these 3 fields now. And if you decide to add a field and then delete it, you can simply click on the delete button. And now let's check the front page. The profile page starts with a map that will actually show only the agent properties. But you can change this map if you wish to. So go to Edit Agent in admin and to Header Settings. From here you can change the hero header with one of the alternative options just for this agent. But if it is global, you can go to Appearance, Header, Settings and change the global header to something else, and it will apply to all the pages by default. Then you will see the agent image, his social information and contact information. You will have the custom fields, the agent categories, the agent description and the agent contact form that actually goes to the agent email address. Now you will see also the agent listings, which will show if there are listings added to the agent. And then lastly, on the sidebar, you will see the widget which you add in theme options. We already covered this in a video, but just to make a short reminder, you can change the sidebar position and what sidebar from the sidebar settings for an agent profile. And then you can set what widgets you wish to show on that sidebar from Appearance Widgets. Now, are you an agency and you want to add your profile as agency? I will show you how to do that next. Just to show you an example from our demo, agency's profile look different than agent profile. Now, to add an agency, you have to go to Admin, Agencies, Add New. You start with your agency name and then you add a description with some information about yourself. From the right panels, you can select the agency categories and you can manage the agency categories separately, exactly the same way as we did for the agent ones. You select what you wish from the right panel and then you add the contact information. I will actually skip through this part because the fields are self-explanatory. Featured image is also important. You can actually upload the image from your computer here. And next I will show you an example of a good featured image already added in the demo. As you can see, this has a size of 500 pixel width and height, and this is a very good size. I will select this demo image for my profile. I simply click, select the featured image. And now the last detail left to do is to set the office location on the map. For that, you can use actually the address and the pin address button you have available, or you can simply click on the map to set your location, as I'm doing now. And the profile is now ready. And this is the agency profile we created. Now it has no agents or properties, but you can see this contact form, which actually will go to the agency email address set in the profile. If you wish to restrict access to the admin dashboard and your agents or agencies should add the listings without having access to the full options, you can do that as well. This is already explained in detail in our YouTube videos, and I will share the link in the description so you can watch this video separately if you are interested in this option. Just wanted to show you that as front-end options, WpResidence also has CRM included, and agents can manage their contact and leads separately from here. And if you wish, from my profile, you can actually add your HubSpot API to sync the messages directly with HubSpot CRM. Next, we go to properties. Before adding your first property, first you should set the properties categories. You must add this first, as it is easy for users to find the relevant information about a property, and they are used in search as well. The team supports property categories, types, cities, area, states, features and amenities, and property status. To add a new category, type the text label first. Next, leave the slug blank because it is needed for search to work. Add the featured image, which is needed if you wish to show a category in shortcodes. This can be an image from media or an image you upload from your computer, and click Add Category. To delete a category, simply click Delete for the category you wish to remove. To edit an existing demo category, click Edit. Then change the text label. Delete the slug and leave it blank. Then add a featured image, which is needed if you wish to show a category in shortcodes. Select the image from media, as I am doing now, or upload an image from your computer, and click Update when you are done. Property types are managed the same way as categories, so I will skip through this. Cities, areas, and states are managed the same way. The only difference for these categories is that they are dependent categories. And now let me show you quickly what that means. I will open a demo of WpResidence and I will show you in search. So if I select a state, then I will have only the cities from the state, and when I select a city, I will have only the areas from that city. When you add a city in admin, you type the city name, and then you will have a field for which county or state has this city, and you have to select the state from here. You can add a featured image if you wish and click Update. If the state is missing, you add it from the County State section. And when you add a new area, you have a field for which city has this area, and you select the city of that area from here and then click Update when you are done. The next categories are property features and amenities. This you can organize as groups and add icons to them as well. This is how a section of features and amenities looks in property page. So you can see they are organized in separate groups and each has a specific CVG icon. I will show you quickly how it is done. To add the group name, first add a parent category like this. Then you can set the features and amenities belonging to that parent category. So if you use a demo feature and amenity, you edit it, you select the parent category, and then you add a CVG icon to it. In this case, I will simply select a CVG icon from the demo. So I click insert the icon and then I will save the changes. Next, I will show you how you add a new feature and amenity. To do that, you simply type your category name. Then you can add the parent category. And last, you add the CPG icon. In this case, I will upload a CPG icon from the demo folder that comes with the theme pack. And you will do this for all the features and amenities that you wish to have for your properties. Property status is the last category. This can be used in search and shows on property page and in property card. I will show you quickly on a demo. So here it is in search, and then the status can show on the property card in lists and on property page as well. And next we will add a property as an example from the admin area. So you go to properties, add new, add the title and the description of the property. And then you select the categories from the right area, the same way we did for agents. Here you select the city, state, area, property type, property status, and property category. Next, we will fill in the property detail section. Here includes several options about the price. Your price will be used in mortgage calculator as well, so you can set specific mortgage calculator values. Then you can add the rooms, bedrooms, bathrooms size, lot size, and here you can leave blank if you don't want to share this information and the fields will not show. You can also set the energy certificate details if you use this in your country. Next, we will move to the media section. Here I will show you quickly how you add images to your property. So you simply select the files from your computer, upload them, and then once the images selected are uploaded, you simply click select and they will show in the property slider. You can add a video as well, and I will quickly show you how you add a video from YouTube, for example. You simply have to copy the ID and add it in property media. So the video section will use the featured image you will select for the property. But if you want to add a different image for the section, you can upload it here. I will select an image from media, click insert into post, and that is done. And you can also add a virtual tour iframe in a special section. You can also add custom fields to your property. The custom fields are added in theme options and you have different types available. There is a video dedicated to this section and I will share it separately. And for the map section, you can place the map position of your property. Here you can use the button. After you add the address, country, and all the details, you simply click the button and the address is pinned on the map. Or you can click on the map and place the property pin where you wish in a different position. Next, you will select the agent who will show on the property and his contact form will get the messages. You can also add specific floor plans, and here you can add unlimited floor plans if you wish to. You can add specific information about the property. You can also add a floor plan image, and in this example I will show a floor plan image from our demo. I will select it and insert it, but you can add one from your computer. And you can repeat this until you add all the floor plans. The last section is the property subunit section, but because we have no properties published now, we have no properties to select as subunit. The last section is the featured image. You should select a featured image from the images you uploaded earlier. Simply click select and it is showing as featured image. Now click update to see the property. On the property page, you'll have all the information we added in admin: property details, images, the video, the map, the virtual tour, the mortgage calculator, the floor plans, and the agent contact form. So the theme allows you to manage property page settings globally from theme options as well. You can set the default measurement system in general settings. You can set the property price in price and currency settings. And you can have unlimited custom fields added from the custom fields section. You can also change the labels of the property sections from here. You can put your custom names, and you can change the property URL names too. And you can have the change applied to agent, agency, and developers URL separately. There is a design section for property page as well. WpResidence allows you to design a custom property page design, and you can set this for all your properties. This is already covered in a dedicated video, and I will share the link in the description. You can also set globally the sidebar position, the agent position. You can use sticky sidebar for properties and much more options, which you see here. Just to show you an example, I will make a quick change now. Let's put the agent on the sidebar, for example. Save changes, refresh the property page, and you will see that the agent and the agent contact form show now on the sidebar. Before we finish this video, let me show you quickly the developer section. The team can have developers profile separately. The profile looks like the agency profile, and the options to manage developers are the same as the ones I showed you for agencies. Next, I will show you how to create lists for properties, agents, agencies, and developers with page template. We start from the admin dashboard. To add a new page, you can use the top bar Add New, or you can go to Pages, Add Page. Now, if you check the templates drop-down on the right, you will see several options which are useful when you wish to build specific pages. Page templates actually design the page content. The team has different templates. Some are for user dashboard, there is a template for search, for compare, for blog, list, and so on. But what I will show you now is how to use the list templates. First, I will guide you how to create an agency list. Select the agency list template from templates, then add your page title. You can also add some description text that will show below the title. You have an option to show or not the page title. I want to show it. Then you can manage the header design, and this we reviewed previously in our video, so I will not go in detail. You can control if you want to show the advanced search, and I will keep this disabled for the page. And you can change the hero header media, and for this page I actually want to upload an image. This image can be uploaded from your computer and then selected from media. I will choose one from the demo. For an image, you can add some text information, a title, and then you can add a subtitle as well. You type it here. You can set an image height for the header, an overlay color, and overlay opacity. Okay, so you can also manage the sidebar settings, which I covered in our video too. For this page, I will set the secondary sidebar, and I will show the sidebar on the right, and this is it. Just click Update to check the page. If we look at the page, you can see it actually starts with the hero header. In this case, it's the image we edit and the title that we edit in admin. Then you have the page title, the description, and finally comes the content, which is delivered by the page template. On the sidebar, you can see a widget, and we actually explained how widgets work previously. They are managed from admin widgets. The template will show all the agencies with status published, which you see under the agency menu. Next, I will show you how an agents list is created. As you add a new page, you select the agents list template from the templates list. You can add the page title and optionally a description as well. You have the same options to manage the menu section, the hero header section of the page. You can enable transparent header and top bar, but I will leave the default options for now. You can also manage the search from display and the hero header media. In this case, I also added an image, and you can control the sidebar position and what sidebar. The list is now ready.
You can see the page here. It starts with the hero header media you selected. You have the page title, the text, and then you have the agents. The agents are all the agents with the status published, which you can see from admin agents menu. Next, I will show you how to create a developers list page. The page will list all developers with status published. To create a new page, you go to Pages, Add New. From the Templates menu, you must select Developers List. Then you can set the page title and add some description text as well. You can manage the same options as in the previous examples, and you can set as you please the search display, the hero header media, and the sidebar too. After the page is published, we will check the link. As you can see, you have all the elements you added in admin dashboard and the list of developers, which is added by the template developers list. Next, we will create a standard properties list page. Such a list will show your published properties, but you can also filter which properties by their category, type, state, city, or area. Okay, so to add such a page, we go to Pages, Add New. You can add a page title and a text description to show below the title. You have to select from template Properties List template. You can also manage the title display, yes or no. You can change the header transparency. You can edit the hero header media and search too. For this template, I recommend to have the search enabled and Google Maps as header. So you can control these options by page if you need to. You must save and refresh the page to see the extra options for properties list. Now I will refresh. And after this, the template will allow you to select the extra settings. You can choose which properties to display. You can select all properties, one category or multiple categories. You can use Control and click or Command and click for multiple selections. You can choose in which order the properties should show by default. You can also choose to show only the featured properties or all, and you can hide or keep the filter section too. Lastly, you can add some text after and before the properties list. Here you add for after the section, and you can edit the other settings at any time if you need to. So just click Update. You can see the hero header is set to Google Maps. The search is displayed too. You have also pagination and you can browse through the properties. You can actually change the number of properties per page from theme options. Here is how you do it. The filter section will allow users to find properties by their category, type, state, city, or area, and the map will update with the properties found. They can also sort the properties and change the order in which they show. This page layout can have no sidebar like in this example, or you can set the sidebar on the left and it would look like in this example. Next, I will show you how to create a half map properties list page. To create the page, select New Page from toolbar because it's easier. From the templates list, you must select the Properties List Half template. Then you can add the page title. And in this template, you can only manage the properties title yes, no. So click Update at this point. Refresh the page. Same as the other template, you will see here the filter options, but because the half map will use a more advanced search, you can only choose what properties to show by default. So just select what properties, in what order, if you want to show featured or no, and click Update. If you open the front-end page, you will see the properties list here on the right. From theme options, you control how many properties per page from the same setting as for the standard list. And you can also choose if you want to show the map on the right or left. If you want to show the map on the right, it will look like this. The search form you see in this page is managed from theme option search, and this will be covered shortly in our video, so I will just let you see this area and we can move to the next page template. The next page we will create is a directory style properties list page. This has built in the template the filters you see on the right and allows you to find properties easier by narrowing down what size, lot size, bedrooms, rooms, city type, state, and so on. So here is how we create this page. We go to pages new. From the templates list, you select the properties list directory option. Then you add your title in the title section, and you can start designing the header area and the sidebar. This page will need the sidebar to show the directory filters, so you have to choose a sidebar. For header, you can choose anything you want. You can choose to not show search or header because the template already has a search system. After you publish the page and refresh, you can select what properties to show by default, in which order, and if you want only featured or not. And what you need to do next, if you want to use this system, is to fill in the minimum and maximum values for the size, lot size, rooms, bedrooms, and bathrooms. After you finished checking all these, the last thing you can do is add some text description. You can add a text description before the properties list and some text description after the properties list. And now we update and we check the page in front end. You can see that the directory list has these filters already built in. They will auto-populate with your category, state, city, features and amenities selected, and status, and so on. Users can also sort the properties and they can choose if they want to see the list or grid style. And next we continue by going over all the settings related to properties search in WpResidence. WpResidence search settings are very flexible, and I will show you how I design my search for my real estate website by guiding you through all the possible options available. WpResidence has a special section for search in theme options. You can choose how the search displays. This is the first section and handles the position of the search in hero header. You can then design the search form, and here you choose which fields you wish to show in the search. You can enable radius or geolocation search, and you can change the search colors. What I want to do next is to change my search form, and I will quickly show you how I do that. So first I go to Advanced Search Form. As you can see, the demo comes by default with search type 6. This one includes tabs, style like categories, and I want to keep this in my site, but you have other options in the theme, and each type has a different design. Next, I want to select more features and amenities in my search, and I select them from here. I move down to the tabs like categories. You can actually choose between categories, cities, areas, states. So you can have whatever categories you wish. The next section is the price. I want to use price slider in my search, and here you set the minimum and the maximum values for each category. And next you actually set the search form fields. Here you can add more fields and choose a different design for how many fields per row. By default, the demo comes with 6 fields, and I actually want to keep the same number, but I just want to change the cities and areas a little bit. So I will quickly show you how I do that. Instead of the cities categories, I will change to location field, And because the location field is wider, I will actually make the areas field that comes from the demo disappear. And for that, I simply choose none instead of areas. And I save my settings. WpResidence is actually extremely flexible. For search, you can choose any of these fields, and some of these fields come by default with the theme, but you also have the chance to add your custom fields. And these property custom fields are actually added by yourself in theme options right here. And after you add them here, you can actually use them in your search form too. And you can also change the text label as it will display on the front end, and you can put whatever label you wish here. Now, moving forward, we will save the changes and I will show you how my search looks. So you can see here that instead of cities and areas, I actually have the location field, and this one does an autocomplete search. You type a value, and if there are properties from a specific city, area, or state, it will show in the list. And the price I change, you can see it here as well, the minimum price value changed. What is even better is that once you click search and you arrive on the search results page, these fields, as you set them in theme options, will apply here as well. And what I actually do here is an instant search. I simply use different values for my fields and I can get different results instantly without having to click the search button. As you design a page in Elementor, you can add the search to your page also with the WpResidence search form builder. And this form builder gives you many design possibilities. WpResidence has several demos with this option that you can import and edit easily. And now I will show you how I will recreate the main demo search in this page. If I edit a page with Elementor, you can see that the hero header media from the theme options is here. So first I want to hide this. To do this, I will go to Elementor settings and I will choose exit to the WP admin dashboard. From the editor, I will disable the transparent header for now because it will be easier to add a new row and show you how to do that. I will also remove the advanced search from hero header media and I will disable the hero header media. I update my settings and then I will edit again with Elementor. So first we will make room for a new section, and to make it more visible I will add a margin here. We add a new section, we add it in full, and then I will add a background image to look nicely. I will select an image from media. To make this look better, I will have to stretch the row and make it full width. And then in order for you to see it better as you build the section, I recommend to add a minimum height. Elementor is actually really flexible and has even more options for background image. You can set it as fixed and you will actually have this effect as you scroll down. You can also change the image position and set it to no repeat. And to be able to add some text, I will need to add an overlay color, which you can choose to what color you wish, and you can also change the opacity. I will first add an inner section to my section because I want to add another one later on, and then I will find the search form builder and drag and drop it to this section. The first thing I want to do is to enable tabs because I want to continue using two different categories, and in this case I will still choose rentals and venda as my options. I save and then I have to refresh the page so I can start building the form with tabs. And next I can start adding my fields to each category. By default there are two fields added and you can select to which tab after you refresh the page. I actually want to keep the category field and I will make it 20% in this case so I can add more fields. The next field I want to add is the property location, and for this one I will choose a larger width. I will continue and I will add a new field. I want to add the property bedrooms here and I choose bedrooms from the drop down, and because it is a number I have to choose a number compare system. In this case it will be bedrooms greater then the value selected. I will make it 20% and I will choose the category. Now we have to make the search button fit as well, and I will edit it to be 20%, and now you can see all my fields in one row, and I will add an icon too so the search button looks nicer. I will just quickly go now in styling to make the icon a little more visible so you can see it as I edit it, and I will just change here the font size of the icon, and then I will add a little space between the icon and the text. Next, we will continue to add fields to the second category, and in my case I want to add also categories. I will change the label here, and then I will add also a different placeholder text, and I will choose the different category tab. I want to continue here and add also the city field. I will use city for the second category, and in this case I will add my field label and my placeholder, the width and the tab. And next I want to add the price to the second category, and in this case I choose price as field. I add equal, it has to be a number compatible compare system, and I add the minimum and maximum price. The search fields are configured, so we are now ready to move and style the form. I will hide the features and amenities section and the section title, and then we can move on to styling the form. The first thing on this list is the property category field name. I want to make it a little bit darker so you can see the difference, and then I will change the font as well. I will make it a little bolder. I want to make the background transparent because I will actually use the tabs outside the form, and I want to make sure there is no padding left from the form, so I will add 0 here. Move to designing the tabs section. So the first item I want to do is to put the categories in center, and then I want to change the colors as well. I already have the main color I want to add to the second category, and the active tab I want to make it simple white and font color a little bit darker. You can also change the font here as well. And lastly, I want to change the position. In this case, I want to add the margin. I will add a little bit of space between the categories, and then below I will add a negative margin so it sticks to the search form. Next, we just need to change the border radius a little bit and add only top right and top left so it fits nicely. And lastly, we will add some padding so there is more room between the fields. And voila! And next, I just want to change the color of the search button as well to match my design. In this case, I will go to the button section, and here I have the button background color setting, which I can change easily. And for hover, I can change also the colors and the icon color as well. We have to change a little bit the position so it looks nice in the header. So first I will add a new section for a title before the search form. I will next add a heading widget and drag and drop it to this section. And then I will add some text here that I will style with a larger font and a different color. Change the font color to white, and then I will change the font size a little bit to be larger. You can make further edits if you wish. I will show you how we can finish the position of the search form builder. First, we will remove the margin we set at the beginning, and now from advanced search positioning we can place the search form builder to show in a different position. I want to make my header now a little bit smaller, so I change the maximum height from here, and then we can continue from positioning settings to set the search form to show a little bit over the image. It gives it a very nice effect, like this. The last thing I want to do is to enable back the transparent header option, because that will make the header look nicer. And for that I go to edit page and I select yes from here. And now we have the home page with transparent header and created with Elementor and the search bar builder. If you'll use the search, you will be redirected to the same search results page as we did before. And next I will guide you through the blog section of WpResidence Theme. I will show you how to create a list with all the blog articles in your site and how to create a blog post as well. A blog post is any article that is published in the blog section of a website. You can write articles about local real estate events, market news, your office activity, and any other relevant topic for your clients. First, I will show you how to add a new blog post in WordPress. To add a new blog post, you go to WP-admin, dashboard posts, and you start adding the blog article. First, you add the blog title. Next, you set the default appearance settings for your article. The most important one is the slider section. This section will show if you keep the setting group pictures in slider to yes. It will show all the pictures attached to the post, and in the slider you can also add a video that can be a Vimeo or YouTube one. Next, you can choose to have custom appearance values for hero, header, search, and sidebar. I will just make some settings here to see how it works, but we already covered this in a previous video. The next step is to add a featured blog article image. And while you add this image, you can upload multiple images to this post so they show in the article slider. I will add now 5 images from my local computer. I will select one as my featured image, and I will make sure group slider is set to yes. The next step is adding content to the blog article. The theme is compatible with WordPress default editor Gutenberg. This is the editor I will show you how to use first. With Gutenberg you can add text, you can format the text, you can also add images, and you can upload images or use existing ones from your computer. Then you can add lists and so on. I will let you study this editor in detail by yourself because there are several other tutorials on how to use this part of WordPress. You can also use Elementor page builder to edit the article content area. Elementor will allow you to add a text section the same as Gutenberg, and it will allow you to add other sections too with Elementor widgets. And for those who do not want to work with either Elementor or Gutenberg, you can use Bakery for blog post description as well. Just make sure you enable the Bakery editor for posts as I am showing you here. Select Posts and then Save Settings. Next, I will show you how to create a blog list page with WpResidence page templates. First, go to Pages, Add New, and start by adding a page title. You can manage the appearance options as you wish for transparent header, search form display, hero, header media, and sidebar display. From the templates menu, you must select the blog list page template. This template will automatically list all the blog articles you have published. After you make the selection, save your page and check the front-end URL. You will see it automatically shows your blog articles published. As you create your homepage or other internal pages, you can use shortcodes to display blog posts as well. Next, I will create a new page and I will show you how to use WpResidence blog shortcodes for Elementor. Create your page and click Edit with Elementor. The first shortcode I want to show you is the WpResidence block list. You can use drag and drop to place this shortcode anywhere in page. From the blog options, you can choose how to display the articles. You have several options here. You can choose how many blog articles to show by default, and you have 2 controls for row and in total. You can select the post categories, and this will auto-populate with your blog articles categories. And you can select one of the free design types. Then you can style the shortcode and add a custom font weight, and so on. Everything it is managed from the shortcode style settings and gives you freedom to make further edits to this look. The next shortcode I want to show you is the WpResidence items slider. This can be used for properties, agents and articles as well. You have several controls for this shortcode as well, such as where to position the slider arrows, if you want to show the articles in a specific order, and auto scroll time. Next, we will check out the page we created. As you can see, the slider includes a blog article without a featured image, and in this case, you can set the featured image from Edit Post, Set Featured Image section. Select any image you wish, make sure it is saved, and as we refresh the page, you will see the blog featured image in the card. Next, I will show you the theme options settings for the blog post page and the blog post category page. From appearance settings, you can change the sidebar position for the blog category list page. You can choose the sidebar position and select a custom header. This will apply both the property categories and blog post categories. From the header section, you can control the hero media for the blog post category page, which is controlled for the taxonomy section here, or for the blog post itself, which is controlled from media header type section here. From the search display settings, you can hide the search for all categories from here, and it will be applied to property categories and blog post categories. And now we will see our result. This is a category list page, and you can see it has no header and no search as we set in theme options. And the blog article will have the hero header media selected as global as long as you keep the global hero media settings enabled. We continue our video tutorial with how to manage the WpResidence contact page and contact forms. WpResidence has a specific page template for contact page. Each demo already has a page created with this template. If you want to create a new one, just add a page and select Contact from the template dropdown. As you edit the page, you can add other details such as transparent header. You can manage the search display. You can also manage the hero media header, and if you do not want maps, for example, you can add something else. You can also change the sidebar position and what sidebar to control. The contact page details will be added in theme options, social and contact settings. From here, you can add your contact page image. You can add the email address where all the emails from the form will be sent to. You can also add duplicate emails. These emails will receive duplicate messages from all the theme forms: agent page, property page, contact form, and footer contact form. In here you can add your other information, and of course you can fill in the details that will show in the map card. Lastly, you can add the default location of your office. Here you need to add the coordinates of your office. I will show you quickly how you do that. You will quickly search on the maps for your office. You click right and find the coordinates, and then you simply copy paste them in theme options, as I'm doing now. We will save the settings and check our contact page. This template includes a section to show your contact details. You can also show the contact photo of your team or company, and you have a secured contact form that syncs with the team CRM, HubSpot CRM, and your inbox. You can also add some extra information in the page. For example, here I will show you how I added some text, but you can actually add any type of widget from Elementor or Bakery. I will quickly show you how the contact form works by sending a test message. The user will fill in his name, email, phone number, message, and send the message. This form is highly secured with WordPress reCAPTCHA-like system. The message will go to the email address you added in theme options. And if you added a duplicate email address in theme options, it will go to that email address as well. If you need to save your leads and contacts in one place, you can use WpResidence CRM extension. All the messages from all the team forms will be saved as leads, and the information from users who send the messages will be saved as contacts. And if you need to work with a powerful CRM system and manage leads and contacts within your team, you can enable HubSpot CRM and connect to HubSpot via API. The messages and contacts from all your WpResidence forms, property, agent, and contact will go into HubSpot and will allow you to manage them with HubSpot tools. We chose this solution because it offers a lot of great features for free accounts, but you can also upgrade if you wish to get more. WpResidence also has a footer contact form, which shows on all the pages you have published. It is a built-in form, also highly secured. I will quickly show you how it works. User adds name, email, phone number, and message, and sends the message. The emails sent from this form go to the email address you have set in Team Options, Social, and Contact, and to the duplicate email if you have one. The message will also save into WpResidence CRM if you enabled it, and it will show under leads, and the user information will be saved as contact. WpResidence has a contact form on property page. This form, which is also highly secured, will send the message to the agent email address, but also to the duplicate email address if that is set in Team Options. WpResidence has a contact form also on the agent profile page, and this one also sends the message to agent email and to duplicate email address. The same will happen for agency and developer contact forms. All these forms will be saved into WpResidence CRM leads and contacts and into HubSpot API if enabled. WpResidence allows you to replace the team contact forms for contact page, agent page, and property page with forms that you create with Contact Form 7 plugin. You install the plugin on your site and activate it. Then you can create the forms you wish to show by following the plugin option and documentation. You have a link as you create the form, and that will make it easy for you to create your forms moving forward. When the form is complete, you copy the form shortcode into WpResidence Theme Options. To do that, you go to Social and Contact, Contact Form 7. You can copy-paste the shortcode for the agent and property page in the first row, and then you can add a second shortcode for contact page. You can create different forms if you wish to for these two sections. After you save the settings and refresh the page, you will see that the team contact form has been replaced in all these three locations. These forms will not sync with WpResidence CRM or HubSpot CRM, but will send the messages to the contact email address and to the agent email address you have set as you create the page. WpResidence has two contact form shortcodes that you can add in any page you create in your real estate website. I will show you quickly how these options work. First, we added a page with Elementor as the homepage is Elementor based. Here I added the widget called Contact Form Builder that allows you to design a contact form with a wide range of fields. You control the email address that receives the message from the widget. There is a second contact form for Elementor and Bakery. This one comes with the team predefined fields. The forms are highly secured. The messages will sync into the team WpResidence CRM extension as well. WpResidence is a versatile theme, and there are several theme options for you to control as you create your real estate website. We have gone through most of these options in our video, but there are other theme options you can explore and set in your site after watching our video here. I will make you a quick tour of each section. From the general section, you will set the details that will apply throughout the website. That is why you have here parts related to header, footer, custom fields. The social and contact settings manages the information related to your social accounts and the contact related details. From the map settings, you can change all the settings related to Google Maps or OpenStreet, like property pins, default map location, map zoom, and more. The design settings allow you to manage the visual elements of your website. You can change the look of your properties list, the property page, colors throughout the site, header, footer, and more. In advanced settings, you can control email management. You can actually edit the content of each email sent by the team. You have speed settings, Yelp, and reCAPTCHA. In the membership section, you control the front-end submission related options. You can set if you want to use front-end submission from other users, if the submission is free or based on a pay-by-listing fee or based on a subscription fee. You also control the content of the submit form, which fields and which are mandatory, and you can also enable PayPal, Stripe, or any WooCommerce merchant to process the payments to you as a site admin. The search settings give you several options to manage the property search in your real estate website. We have already covered the most important details in this video, but you should know there are specific videos for each feature in this section that you can watch separately if you want more details. The two eDex options refer strictly to third-party eDex plugins on Finder and eDex Express, and these options only enable the compatibility with them. The plugins will work in a specific way, and the properties will be listed via the plugin with the plugin design. If you want to control everything related to your MLS properties with WpResidence Theme, you need to import these properties, and only MLS import plugin can do an organic integration into WpResidence. Check out their website for more details, and they will guide you how to use MLS import with WpResidence. HubSpot API integration refers to HubSpot CRM integration. You can basically sync all your contact forms with HubSpot and then manage your leads, deals, and contacts as you wish from there. There is a special video which explains exactly step by step how to use HubSpot API, and I will share the link in the video tutorial. Now you are almost ready to launch the live site, but not before you check the following details which are needed when you create a WordPress-based website. I will show you the settings you need to do with one of our live demos where we already have the details set and working. Add SSL to your website. SSL stands for Secure Socket Layer, and in short, it is a standard technology for keeping an internet connection secure and safeguarding any sensitive data that is being sent between two systems. In this demo, we use Cloudflare Certificate SSL, which is managed actually from Cloudflare website. You can add the certificate through your hosting as well. Most WordPress dedicated hostings offer this included. What you must do and check after you add the certificate to your website is that the site URL is correctly set and matches the site URL you see in browser. So here you should have HTTPS site URL in both locations to match the site URL you have in the browser. This will allow you to make sure that when you manage the website, you do not have any errors. Next, make sure you have a security plugin activated on your site. Every website, no matter if it's powered by WordPress or not, needs to be secured. Your hosting will have a server-side protection for sure, but with a security plugin, you can increase protection for your WordPress files and plugins too. It is a best practice action that is easy to do. You can find a security plugin and install it. There are plenty of online solutions to choose from, free or paid. The next step is to make regular backups. You need a solution to have regular backups. Can be daily if you have daily activity on the site, or weekly. This is also a best practice in WordPress. We use ManageWP. It is a tool that includes other things among backups, but you can use any solution you wish. You can do server-side backups with your hosting assistants, you can use plugins, or you can use tools such as ManageWP as we do. Good hostings will make regular backups for you, but if your hosting does not offer that, make sure you have a backup solution as well. The next thing you must make sure is that WordPress, the plugins you have included, and the theme is always up to date. WordPress and the plugins you install from WordPress repository have automatic update. You can enable that from plugin section and from WordPress section as well. For WpResidence theme updates, With Envato Market plugin, you will get notified when there is an update and you will have to make it manually from WP-admin. This is because the theme is managed through Envato Temporary Market. The next detail you must consider is that you should keep only the plugins you actually use. From the theme list of plugins, you must have WpResidence core functionality, but the rest are optional. For example, this demo was created with Elementor and WpResidence Elementor widgets, so we keep these two, and we also want to have the WP Stay CRM. The rest will be deleted if they are installed, and we will not install them later on either. The demo import plugin was already used when we imported the demo, so we do not need it anymore, and the rest are not used on the site. The next thing we will cover in our video is how to make sure your website speed is optimized the best possible. In our demo, for example, we have the best score possible, and I will show you quickly how we did it. It is highly recommended to have a cache plugin installed. You can choose from several options on WordPress repository if you are paid. In our case, we have WpRocket here. In the plugin settings, you can enable simple settings like enable cache, and if you have separate mobile cache, that is even better, you can enable it separately. From extra optimization settings, make sure you check details like combine CSS or combine JavaScript files with care, because they can actually break your site, and same goes for lazy loading for images. Lastly, cache plugins will have a special section to exclude cookies, and in this case, for example, you can exclude cookies like for Save Favorites, login, and currency management. We already have this covered in our help. And lastly, you can make sure you have 0 post revisions, because this can also load your site if they exist. If you have clients from different parts of the world accessing your website, as we do, for example, you can also add a content delivery network solution. There are plenty of solutions you can choose from, and a cache plugin will allow you to connect your CDN to your WordPress site, and you can also specify which files you want to serve by CDN. You can choose only images, for example. The theme also has a cache solution for queries. This must be enabled as you create your website, so you must have no here in these theme options. And if you want, you can also turn on, which means save yes, the option to minify files which come from the theme. You are now ready to create your real estate website with WpResidence Theme and the 42 demos included. We will continue to add more demos for you to choose from in the future as well. If you need any help managing the theme features, you can trust WpResidence support team to guide you through the process of building your website. Contact us and we will help you as soon as possible. Thank you for watching this tutorial.